Hello. Okay, this is a very good topic and one that I am very passionate about. It's really about claiming your power and knowing that no matter what your circumstance or situation, there's always something you can do. And I was just reading again a post in a group that I'm part of for women who are over 50. And it is because of the way we were raised. There's so many things that we believe are like, well, there's nothing I can do. This is just the way it is. So I'm burnt out and I just have to continue working at this job. I'm completely burnt out. I'm exhausted. I don't really have time for me. I'm a single woman. I have to take care of myself, right? Like, what about my future? I need to, all of these things, right? And so what I'm finding and what I'm seeing out there is so many women who are single over 50 are stuck in a place where they're feeling pretty kind of like hopeless in a way about what am I going to do? Like, I have to stay in this situation, or I have to do this so that I can support myself, or I have to do this, or I have to put up with this. And what I really want you to see is, I know when you're super busy, it is harder to find time to do some growth work, like work on yourself and work in believing what's possible for you and doing the inner work of turning things around. And the easiest thing, and I know that a lot of people listen to, is Abraham Hicks. So even what I used to do, because I used to work full-time in offices and stuff, and I never really wanted to continue to do that. But every morning when I was getting ready and I was getting in the mirror and I was getting ready and put on my makeup, I would always listen to stuff like that, that would inspire me and help me believe that, you know what, you can do anything. You can make changes no matter what. And here's how. Working on reframing your beliefs, how you talk to yourself, how you say things, where your focus is, what you think about things, opening up to opportunities, opening up to possibilities, all of those things. So if you are somebody who does feel like, oh my God, I'm stuck, I'm this age, I'm on my own, on and on like that, I want you to know that you don't have to stay stuck like that, and you're the only one that's keeping you stuck like that. I know it feels hard. It is triggering. It's so triggering. Another thing, here's the thing. There are more ways to make money right now than there ever has been. There are more ways for women to make money in this world than there has ever been in the whole entire history of this world. So the fact that we still have women who are over 50 who are saying these things or feeling really like, I can't keep up, this is helpless. It is so much conditioning and programming that we have to be doing a certain things. We have to stay in a job we don't like. We have to have this. We have to do, right? And that keeps you in this thing of not being open to possibilities, not being open to opportunities, not taking time to discover or to open yourself to what might else be possible. And yes, there's a lot of this online marketing or whatever. I don't want to call it multi-level marketing. You know what? I forget. I don't know what to call it actually right now. Network marketing. That's what it is. Companies that you can be a part of. And I know someone, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. That isn't what I want to do. I don't want to sell to all my friends and family. I just picked this to talk about. That's why. The thing is, you're saying no to something. You're saying no to an opportunity. If that opportunity is truly and really not for you, what else could be? This is the thing. We can't shut down things if we're in a place where we feel stuck and we want something different. Right? And this is what happens. This is what we do. Well, I'm not going to do that, so I guess I just have to stay here. And then you complain about having to be here and about not having enough money. And oh my God, I got to do this. And I'm so burnt out and I can't keep this up anymore. My life sucks. That's your problem. And I know that's so hard for some people to hear, but you're the one keeping yourself stuck. And believe me, believe it or not, I belong to two companies that are network marketing, but you don't hear me talking about them much. I am working on overcoming that. Okay, so I'm not pushing them on a person. I'm saying if that's something you want to explore, there's so many out there. Guaranteed you can find a product. Guaranteed you can find a company and a product that you love. And another thing that's so great about them is they're so good for personal growth. They have so many resources, speakers, people who are there to support you, to hold your hand. You know what I mean? Like to go on calls with you. You will go through so much personal growth that you will never get on your own or have to do on your own. It would cost so much money to do it on your own, right? So know that there's so many opportunities out there. So if that isn't what you're like, there's no way, just know you're shutting down something before trying it. You're shutting down something before fully understanding it. You're shutting down something before fully looking for something you can truly get behind and promote. Just saying. Another thing is there's so many things you can sell, right? There's so many people that are selling things online in some way. It's just amazing. There are so many ways to make money. There's more millionaires than there have ever been in this whole entire history of the world. There are more billionaires than there has ever been. Ever, ever, ever. There's more women billionaires. There's more women millionaires than there's ever been before. Hey, Pamela. So the fact that there's women over 50 who are saying they barely can make ends meet and they can't do this and can't do that and they feel so stuck, that is a choice because of our conditioning and programming. So what the way we've been raised to believe is the only way. And so then we feel that, oh my God, because people you're hanging around with too are probably saying the same thing. Probably saying the same thing, right? But if you're not being open to opportunities and not really looking for different opportunities and possibilities to start making money outside of your regular job, let's say you don't have to quit your job, then that's on you. And I know it's hard when we say, I'm exhausted, I work so many hours. Then the issue is, okay, are you going to choose to stay in a job or a situation you hate because, because you're scared, right? And that's what so many do. I have been there. Like I said, I'm part of an Amari. Oh, thank you. I'm part of a company called Amari, which is a gut and brain health, gut health and mental health company that sells supplements. I use their supplements. Fantastic. I know I don't promote them enough. I know that I want to get better at that. It's because of some limiting beliefs I have within myself, right? That's my dog choking whenever I get online. Then I'm also part of a digital investment company, investing in blockchain and all that. Good Lord, I freaking don't understand that stuff. But anyways, I'm with a group of people that do. And women too that are helping me. And women that are making lots of money. And women that are investing and doing really well. I decided that's what I want to learn. I've decided, okay, I can't do it on my own. So I'm going to find a company, a group that does this. And I'm going to learn. Right? There are so many ways to make money. So if any woman is feeling like helpless and like I can't do it and I don't have enough money, I don't know how I'm going to survive because I'm single and all of this stuff, it's time to change. It's time. I know that sucks and I know it can feel weird and I know it can feel hard and I know when you feel burnt out that you feel like you just can't find the time or the energy. But the thing is, if nothing changes, nothing's going to change. It isn't. And women need to stand up and start saying, you know what? I'm not taking any shit anymore. I am not. I'm over 50. I'm 60 now. So there's no freaking way I'm going to take any shit right now. I am not going to live, because I'm 60, I'm not going to live out the next 30 years maybe. I don't know. Of my life doing stuff I don't want to do, like doing stuff that I hate to do. And I'm not going to spend this rest of my life worrying and in fear because I'm single. I'm not going to do that. So there's also ways that we can work on, as like you said, the manifestation kind of I have manifested money coming into my life that have helped support me in so many ways. Has nothing to do with my job. You see, there's so many ways that we can attract what we need. And I truly believe that we are meant to be fully supported. And I believe that, oh, thank you, Shelley. Thank you so much. I really believe that we get to look into all of these things, right? It's like, I am being so open. I'm like, okay, God, so we are meant to be on this world and not to, we go through our hard times and our challenges, but you know what our challenges are? Our challenges are things we're meant to overcome. Our challenges are things that are in this life that we are meant to go through and work through and overcome. We're not meant to stay stuck in them. Well, this happened to me in my life, so I guess this means blank, blank, blank. No, it doesn't. Some of you don't know that my daughter passed away. My only child passed away in 2016. Now, when a child passes away, some people fall apart and can't function after, right? I was a single person when my daughter passed away. So I had to continue on to support myself and do things for me. But also, I realized that she had her own soul and path and life journey. I have mine. And when I was there helping her through the tough time she was going through, we were living together for a while, I still took time for me. And I could not let what she was going through bring me down into a depression state or a stuck state. I wasn't going to use what she was going through as an excuse why I couldn't do things for me or continue to live my life, because each person has their own journey. I was there to support her 100%. I was there to love her 100%. I was there to give her any help she needed. Me and her dad were there for her father, the whole time. But they still have their own life path, right? So we need to, I just look at women over 50 and I see in these Facebook groups them talking about how helpless they feel and in the victim state where, yes, society, the patriarchal, all of that has made so many women feel like victims. Even back in the 70s, right? We couldn't even have a bank account without her husband. So, I mean, really, we know this, right? But we need to wake up now and go, okay, that's the way it was, but it's not like that anymore. It is not like the 60s or 70s anymore. It's not even like the 80s anymore. It is 2023. It's going to be 2024. There are more millionaires than there ever has been. Ever. There are more billionaires than there ever has been. Ever. There are more ways to make money than there has ever been. And there are more women with their own businesses and highly successful than there have ever been before. That's what I wanted to come on and say. And I do have a program that's ongoing, and it is month to month, because it is take charge of your life. And this is a lot of what we talk about. It's really, truly about standing in your personal power, knowing your personal power. Get used to living in your personal power, integrating that, feeling it, embodying your personal powers. Learning how to be this strong woman, being open to opportunities, living with more joy, living with more health and wellness, like really beginning to take care of yourself, because that's what it takes, no matter what. And when we feel like there's no changes we can make in our life, there are always inner changes that you can do. And that's where all the changes start. Because if you don't change the inner you, the outer environment you're in won't change. Right? So also looking at who you're hanging around with, who you're listening to, right? Because often we hang around with people who talk the same as us, who say the same things that we were raised saying, that we heard when we grew up, and it just keeps you in that more stuck state. There are groups of women now out there who are having their own business, who are doing their thing, who have groups. That's why I have my group, to show what's really possible, to help you be surrounded by the right kind of people, to have the right kind of topics, discussions, so that you can learn, work on the personal growth, the inner growth, mind, body, health, right? And soul. So it's DianaMarchand.com. Look up Take Charge of Your Life. Click on it on my website or message me, because this is where we are doing the work. I'm here to support you. We are here for guidance, support, accountability, focus, intention setting, doing the work, embodying it, and stepping into your personal powers, because there are so many opportunities out there for right now for women. So there is no need for women to truly feel stuck, feel like they can't make it, feel hopeless, helpless, and really worry about their future. It doesn't have to be that way, but it starts with you. All right. So much love to you. Thank you for watching. If you watch, say hello. I'd love to know. Feel free to share this. Feel free to share this video. I have no problem with anybody sharing it to anybody. All right. Message me if you're interested in the coaching. I do personal one-on-one, and I also do that group right now. Okay. So much love to you. Bye.